With the increased seating capacity of 888 Lok Sabha seats and 384 Rajya Sabha seats in the new Parliament of India, all eyes are now on the delimitation exercise, which will happen sometime after 2026. Remember, the last delimitation exercise was done over a decade ago in 2008. That process was also controversial as several tribal communities in the Northeast said they had lost representation. The new delimitation commission set up for the Northeastern states in 2020 was in fact halted. Now, coming to the entire politics around it and why the battle lines have been drawn between the political parties in the northern and the southern India over an exercise which may happen 3 years from now. The next census, whenever and if it ever happens, will be one of the most important exercises in the history of modern India. The data from the census will determine how electoral constituencies will be redrawn. The outcome of this exercise can change the landscape of representation in Parliament. Politicians in southern states argue that the seat share of northern states like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar would surpass that of the entire southern region, comprising of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Based on the population patterns, the existing distribution of parliamentary constituencies across the states is skewed in favor of populous states, such as Uttar Pradesh, which has 80 Lok Sabha seats allocated, Bihar, which has 40, while southern states, such as Tamil Nadu, have 39 seats, Andhra Pradesh has 25 and Karnataka has 28. If delimitation occurs, given the population growth has slowed down considerably in the southern states, they stand to lose further in terms of the number of seats relative to the northern states. The South Indian states, accounting to approximately 18% of India's population, have contributed around 35% to the country's GDP. Also, the combined GDP of just 3 states, that is Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, is greater than 13 states in the east. This statistic highlights the significant economic contribution of the region. These southern states have successfully implemented population control measures which have led to better HDI indicators. Let me give you a small example. A higher proportion of graduates in the southern states indicates the greater prevalence of a specific set of skills required for sound decision making. As an instance, in 2011, only 5% of Uttar Pradesh's population was graduate, while in Tamil Nadu, nearly 8% of its population was graduate. The economic turnaround of the southern states in recent years, post the decade of the 2000s, has been dramatic. On many parameters, such as income and poverty, the northern states were actually better than the southern states at the beginning of 1960s. But the southern states then surged more recently post the decade of the 1990s. However, the impending delimitation could undermine their achievements and diminish their political representation. According to the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace report, maintaining the principle that no state should lose representation would require increasing the maximum limit of seats in the Lok Sabha to 848. However, with an expanded Lok Sabha, the South Indian states would still face a disadvantage. The report in fact indicates that the seat share of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar combined would rise to 222, while the South Indian states' share would decrease to 165. Additionally, the seat share of other states would become 461. So should it be the number of people alone that should matter for electoral representation, or should it be about their quality?